First COVID-19 death on Wednesday. There are also 100 health workers and patients being quarantined at the Pietermaritzburg Provincial Hospital. A nurse has also tested positive for COVID-19 at the Netcare Pholoso Hospital. For more on this, we cross now to my colleague Mike Maringa, who is standing by for us in Limpopo. Thanks very much, Mike. What's the latest where you are?
Good morning and good morning to our viewers. Let me indicate that you are correct. We are coming to you live from Polokwane. You'll remember that it was on the news as in last night that Limpopo has recorded its first COVID-19 case. And with me here is the MEC for Health, Dr. Phophi Ramathuba, to give us details of how that death came about. MEC, SABC, let's quickly talk about the latest case in Limpopo. What happened? Where did this person die? And also, how far are we?
Good day, Mike, and good day to all your viewers out there. Indeed, we woke up yesterday on a very sad note for us to have registered this first death, our first casualty as a result of COVID-19. He is a 69-year-old who is a retired professional. Unfortunately for him, he has never been outside the province for quite some time. He has been staying at his retired home, and he consulted a doctor somewhere around the 7th of April because he's a known diabetic and known hypertensive patient who we were also querying a renal failure. The patient then was transferred to see a physician in one of our facility, Netcare Pholoso, here in Polokwane. Upon admission, because as a province we have adopted the protocol and guideline to say from now onwards every person who come in let's do risk assessment and treat as if they are COVID positive. This patient had symptoms that fitted a description of COVID-19. That is why the physician immediately isolated him, took the first specimen. Unfortunately for us, the first specimen recorded negative. However, the physician, this time around, we must applaud him because he used his clinical expertise, his knowledge of medicine, such that he used the x-ray to be able, and also the clinical picture, the presentation. The patient was not responding to antibiotics and to every medication that he was given. He continued to isolate the patient and ordered for second results. Unfortunately, when the second results came, the patient had already demised, but all precautionary measures have been done. They have been taken. At the moment, the hospital, just like all our public facilities, we are not accepting any visitor to come and visit because we don't know who is who. So the wife, unfortunately, has now, because immediately after we got those results yesterday, we immediately had to test the wife, and when we did that, the results unfortunately also came out positive, meaning we have already started isolating her, and we have already now visited where they are staying to try to trace anyone who might have been their contact, which is quite a very difficult task to do because unfortunately the couple has been at home and you can't say they got the virus from anywhere. That also might suggest that there could have been somebody young and healthy who was asymptomatic, who is positive, who have visited them and infected them.
Premier, MEC, sorry, before I let you go, I understand you are very busy. You've got other engagements to attend to. The number is at 27 in the province. We understand that there are people who have at least been released from isolation and quarantine. What is the number now? And also, in terms of the districts, which one is still a worrying factor for you?
Yes, as a province, our total number we have registered, adding this one, it's 27. 18 of those 27 has already been de-isolated. We have done tests on them. They've all tested negative. We are only left with one who is in the hospital, Pietersburg, and the remaining are in self-isolations, and the others are in our isolation unit that we are currently using. As we we speak, Waterberg district is still at 10, but it has been stable since last week to remain at 10. We have seen Capricorn district now having to increase, and now having Lepelle Nkumpi having 2 cases, and Polokwane itself having 7 cases. Now they are at 9 cases. We can go to Bembe district. We are at 6, where Tulamela is at 4, and Makado is at 2, and then Mopani district we are still at 2, Palabura having 1 case, and Zanini having 1 case. Greater Sekhukhune, we have not registered any positive COVID-19 case, and we are now we are hoping that through our intensive massive testing and screening campaign that is going on, we will be able to have a clear picture as to what is currently happening in the province. But as it is for now, the cases that are still at 27, the rate at which they are increasing, it's still at a level wherein as a province we can manage them. But we can't relax. We are worried to say, look, it might change overnight as we are doing this massive testing and screening, hence our state of readiness. We continue to say, while we are utilizing, as the Premier has even gone now, is there at the taxi rank to make sure that the pushback strategy of making sure we have got as minimum cases as possible, we must also plan for any eventuality.
That is the MEC for Health in the province, Dr. Phophi Ramathuba. I must also indicate that she's very busy. She'll be joining the Premier of the province, Tshupo Mathabatha, as alluded just now, that they are going to meet with the taxi industry. There will be a lot of PPEs that will be donated to that sector. We will be rushing to the Department of Roads and Transport immediately to check the massive donation spoken about, and later on there will be a roadblock somewhere here in Capricorn where we are going to check if there's compliance. Hopefully we'll be able to give that to our viewers, but for now it's back to you in the studio.
Thanks very much, Mike. South Africa